hair. Does it look cool? Hey, it's Kendra and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys 5 reasons why you should love yourself. If you've been around on my channel for a while, you have probably seen the year I learned how to love myself. I posted it back on December 31st of 2015. Last year was a really transformative year. I learned how to love myself and kind of accept myself as is. I documented my journey and I posted the video up, and it's called The Year I Learned How to Love Myself. I will put it somewhere on the screen so you guys can go watch it. I'm sure you've already seen it if you are on my channel or if you've been on my channel for a while and following me. I just want this year kind of to be about like sharing that love and sharing it with you guys. I really want everyone to learn how to love themselves, so I'm gonna be starting to kind of throw in videos like these into the regular videos that I do. But yeah, I'm just going to be doing a couple of them, you know, every now and then, just because I think it's such an important message, especially for young women, young men too, but young women, like, media like represents us in a horrible light. Women are just portrayed as like objects, like objectification, why did I say that so weird, is super prevalent in our society, and I think it's just super important for us to like kind of take that and compartmentalize that. Like, that's kind of how media is, but that's not how we have to like think about ourselves. And from a young age, it's kind of like drilled into our head of like, you are this, you are only meant to be this. I just think it's super important for us to accept ourselves as we are and to love ourselves, and no matter what your skin color, your age, nothing matters. Just love yourself because you are great and there's only one person like you. So now that that nice little spiel is done, we can get into this video, but before we do, you guys know the drill. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel down below if you are not already. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. So the first reason why you should love yourself is kind of more like a logical one. Your body does a lot for you. You know, it gets you up, it allows you to live this life, it allows you to travel and see incredible things, meet new people and learn things, and just it does so much for you. When I kind of sat down and realized that how much my body does and allows me to see the people I love, allows me to go running, swimming, do the activities I love, dance, I kind of sat down and was like, maybe I should stop hating on my body so much because it does a lot for me. You should be so grateful and thankful that we have like our bodies, as weird as that sounds, but just realize that your body does a lot, so you should really take the time to care for it mentally and physically. Just accept your body as it is because it allows you to do amazing, incredible things. So you should just be grateful and just love it because it does a lot and it's hard work. The second reason why you should love yourself is because you are worth it and you are enough. This I cannot say enough. Haha, enough. You are enough. Don't worry about pleasing other people and worrying that like you're gonna be not what people expect, or you're not good enough for a job or a school you want to go to or an internship or anything. You are good enough. You are worth it. You're worth it to love. This took me a while to kind of realize that like I'm worth like my own love and somebody else's love. Like one day, it's kind of eye-opening, like when you realize like you are enough and you're worth it. It's so much easier to love yourself because you're not worried about like, oh my gosh, people aren't gonna think I'm good enough, people aren't gonna think I'm this or that. You are enough as you are. Nothing else, just you, stripped down. You are enough. You should love yourself just because you're worth it. Don't think that you're not like, oh, I'm not like super skinny, I'm not super tall, I'm not super short, like whatever you want, that you don't deserve love, because you do. You are worth it no matter what you look like, no matter anything. You are enough and you are worth it, and you are worth all of the love in the world, especially your own. And the third reason why you should love yourself is life is just generally better. You are happier, you're more confident, you can go out and do things without the hesitation of like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Like, am I okay? Am I good enough? Like, life is just so much happier and fun when you can just let loose, carefree, like don't care about what you look like or anything else. When you love yourself, you're confident. I mean, not saying like that you won't have bad days, because you definitely will have bad days regardless of how you view yourself, but just in the more like general aspect, and like generally, you will be happier and life is just so much better. You're able to appreciate like the beauty in other people and just life, nature, everything else, like, it's just completely different. I can't even explain. It's really hard to learn how to love yourself. I went through that last year, and the whole, like, not even just last year, I mean, like, my whole life has been a struggle to love myself. I have been a happy person for most of my life generally, but when you actually love yourself, life just gets a lot happier because you feel a different kind of happiness. It's fuller and everything is brighter, and just kind of getting out of like the dark tunnel is hard. And I know learning to love yourself is really hard, but just try and think of like the end goal, and like life is gonna be so much happier and brighter and just more vibrant when you love yourself. Because it's easier to see the love around you. Life of course has its ups and downs, but like in general, like you'll be like going down, like you'll have like less like dips and stuff and more like up and kind of just a general upward direction, if this makes any sense at all. The bad days, you will have them, but they'll be easier to deal with. I can tell you that, you know, it's easier to bounce back from them. You know, when you're just kind of feeling off, it's easier to sit down and be like, hey, I love myself. I'm doing the best I can. So we can just worry less and get through it. Everything will be okay in the end. So just keep that in mind. And the fourth reason why you should love yourself is you don't need anyone else to love you. Like, first, you should love yourself first and not have to rely on someone else's love to kind of like make you feel loved. Like, you should just feel loved from your own personal love. So I'm not saying like,
oh, you don't need anyone else, and like you only need yourself the whole life, your whole life.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Is when you love yourself, it's easier to accept others' love. You just are able to rely on yourself and not have to rely on someone else to kind of like keep you motivated and stuff. Like, I think it's super important to be self-motivated and be able to love yourself and appreciate yourself through your own eyes and your own love before you have someone else's love or you're in a different relationship. Your relationship with yourself is super important and should be established before you get into a relationship with someone else. Alright, and the fifth and final reason why you should love yourself is there's no one else like you. You are the only you there is. I know that's so cheesy and probably has been said in like 50 million languages, 50 million different ways, but there's no one else like you. So you should love yourself because you are so unique, and you should appreciate the fact that nobody else out in the world is like you. When you realize that you are so different and like you love yourself for that, you can love other people for being different too. And it's easier to kind of like get out of the mindset that everyone has to be the same, and if they're different that they don't like deserve love for some odd reason that our society has. Like, everyone should be loved for like so many different reasons because we're all so different. So when you realize that you are different from someone else but you love yourself, you can realize, hey, they deserve love too because they're different from me. Just because they're different doesn't mean you shouldn't like them or you don't have like things in common with them, but just it's so much easier to kind of like appreciate how different everyone is because you can appreciate how different you are. Alright, so those were 5 reasons why you guys should love yourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got something out of it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to my channel down below for more videos like these and just kind of more like fun videos too. So I'm not always serious and like giving you an intense heart-to-heart, but I just want you guys to love yourselves and enjoy life and be happy. So, because that's kind of, you know, one of my goals for 2015 is to spread happiness and everything. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. So when I'm having kind of like a fit of anxiety or like an anxiety attack, the best thing to do is